Welcome back to school, students. My name is Mrs. DeBarra, and I'm going to be your teacher for Earth Science A in trimester 1. And I just wanted to walk you through the course, show you around how to navigate things, how to find assignments, and how to turn in your work for grading, and even how to complete resubmissions if you want to make corrections or improve your score on any assignment. So let's get started. We are going to look at our classroom, which is the 2021 Summit Earth Science Trimester 1 class. So we'll click on that. And your room will look slightly different than mine from the teacher's side, but for the most part, everything is going to be the same. You'll see that we've got kind of the toolbar at the top where you can find different resources. We have class announcements, and I really would like you to pay attention to those because I update frequently with reminders and information that will help you kind of know what's coming up. So today is our first Class Connect session. We'll meet at 3 p.m. We will always meet on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 3 p.m. from 3 until 3:50 p.m. And then we'll have additional sessions on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday in small groups. And I'll invite you to those small group sessions kind of on a case-by-case basis. And I'll let you know by Friday of each week if you're invited to the next week's session on Monday, Wednesday, or Friday. So if there's ever some help that you need or you want to kind of check in with me in one of those sessions, you can feel free to ask and I can make sure that you're on the invitation list for those. One of the announcements that I posted yesterday is a welcome to the class with tips for success. I recommend reading this assignment or reading this post because it includes links to our course planner, which I'll show you in a few moments, the grading information document, and also the course navigation guide. So those three things will help you throughout the trimester, knowing what exactly you need to do each day, what readings and where to find the links to assignments, and then how to submit the things that are going to be graded. This reviews the Class Connect schedule that I mentioned, but I also wanted to point out here, you are always welcome and encouraged to work ahead if you would like to earn yourself some free time. So if you want to end the semester a bit early, or you want to take a long weekend here and you want to get some work done ahead of time, it's completely possible to do that in this class. And I will always make videos. I have some already made, but I'm going to be updating them throughout the trimester as well. So if you would prefer to work ahead, you can check out my YouTube channel, which has videos that explain a lot of the assignments before we even get to them in class. Additionally, you might need this for some of your classes, Microsoft 365. We're going to be using it for graphing in Microsoft Excel, so it's important that you have it. There's a link that you can click to download when you use your student email address. You can download all the products. It's important that you download them and use them on your computer, not just use the web version so that you get full functionality. So once you sign in with your K-12 email address, it will direct you to download and you'll be able to use all those products. So that's a quick look at the announcements section. Let's go and see if you were trying to kind of plan out your day and see what assignments to work on. Here are some options. You can click on Plan in that green toolbar at the top. And when you do that, you can look at the view by the week, the month, etc. It has kind of blue dots for the assignments listed. The assignments automatically kind of preset with evening time due dates. So if it looks like there's nothing there, just scroll down and they might be at the bottom. So I don't prefer this view. What I tend to recommend students do is look at the Content tab. I'm just clicking up here on Content, and it has a schedule that has kind of a nicer view. So I'll click on Course Schedule on the left-hand side, and you see it has kind of a table of contents for our whole course. But if you click on Course Schedule, you can see kind of upcoming things, or you could click on Full Schedule, and it will show you every single assignment and every reading for the entire trimester broken down by the dates that they're due. So today we're going to begin with lessons 1.1 and 1.2 in kind of the reading side. We will go over them in class next week on Tuesday. So if you feel like you're not understanding part of the reading or you just want some clarification on what's really important, just know that we will do that together in class next week. But the first assigned readings come from lessons 1.01 and 1.02, the course Introduction and Why Study Earth Science. So you can click on each of these individual links. It will take you into the lessons and kind of walk you through that. You'll also see that there is a feedback systems pretest, and it is an assignment. So that's something that you're going to have to turn in, but it's not due today. If you kind of keep scrolling down, when you get to Monday, that same assignment, feedback systems pretest, this is where it's due. So notice that sometimes you'll see the assignment, but it won't be due on the same day. And then you can get to that pretest here by clicking on the link. I'll jump there in a moment. I just wanted to go back up and show you what the lessons look like. So I'm going to jump into one of the ones here that says Lesson Introduction. You'll see that the lessons kind of come up like slides, and they've got navigation arrows here, and they've got navigation arrows here. So what you should do is read through the information. Sometimes it has certain items that you can click on that are interactive and tell you more about what is in the text that's on the page. I scroll through here, and I can learn about what earth science is all about. And once you get to the end of that, you can just click the next arrow, and that will move you to that next part of the lesson. So you don't have to go back to the course schedule and click on the next thing. And you'll see that this explains some of the materials and unit plans that we'll work on in Earth Science A. Okay, so I'm going to jump back to that content. And the course schedule so that you can see. So by the end of this week, you should plan to read those things. You can see they're not very long, just a couple slides each. The same thing for lesson 2. And then on September 11th, you have 2 lessons scheduled as well. Typically, there'll only be 1 lesson per day. There's just 2 because this is kind of some background information. And like I said, we'll be going over it all together in class next week. So I just want to get you kind of introduced to the topics that we're going to be looking at in this course. Okay, let's jump next to submitting graded assignments. So I'm going to scroll down to that assignment that was due on Monday and let you know what that looks like. So we will submit all assignments through a system called GoFormative. If you haven't already used GoFormative, it's simple to sign up. You do need to log in, so I'll log out here to show you. You will either log in or sign up. If you already have an account, you'll click login. If sign up, I have another video link that I'll drop for you that will show you how to do that. But when you do log in, you'll need to enter a class code. And again, I'll drop you the link for that so you know what it is. But once you've joined our course for this trimester, you will see all of our different formatives show up. Know that you don't have to do these all right now. They're not all due right away. I'm also going to sort them by title because I tend to number them kind of in the order of when they're due and even by unit. So all of these kind of here go with unit 1, and we'll be looking at those first. One of the things I want you to take is the All About Me. We'll do this during class in our welcome session today. But the one that is due is called Pretest on Feedback Loops, and that just happens to be the last one down here. When you click on that, you'll see the questions come up. There are 10 questions at the top. You can kind of skip around and go through the questions in any order that you prefer. There are some instructions at the top. It says here, and what I want to emphasize is this is a pretest. So I just want to see if there's anything that you already know. It helps me adjust what level to teach it to you. And if you don't know yet, don't be afraid to say that. It is one of the answer choices on each of the questions because this will tell me if there's things that we need to dig into right from the very beginning. Okay, back to our course page. You can also check out your grades by looking in the grades section. And I'm going to show you now a couple of those planning documents that also explain what the different things are that we're doing in this class and what's due. So during our orientation session, I'm going to walk you through this course navigation guide. In the announcements, it's one of those 3 links that you can click on. So this explains kind of what I'm showing you right now, where to get to important information, that announcement section, the class plan, and also there's a link to this spreadsheet that I'll show you that tells you what assignments are due each day, what the lesson number is, what exactly you should be doing on that particular date, and if there's any graded assignments, their point values, and then links to access those assignments. I just explained how to sign up for GoFormative. Our class code for trimester 1 is EDHWPJ, so you will use that to sign up and join our class and have access to all of those different assignments. This explains how to get to that content, how to use the table of contents and the course schedule. And then the next document I'm going to show you is this grading document. So let me jump over there and show you what it looks like. This grading information for Earth Science A tells you about all the different types of activities. We'll do classwork activities, formative assessments. Those are kind of like short quizzes that just let me know. Maybe you've had teachers call them exit tickets before. They just let me know what you understand and where you need to make progress before you're ready to take a test. We have some lab activities. We have just one quiz, and we have some unit tests or unit assessments. So you can see how many points all of that adds up to. There's 408 total possible points for the course, and you can see how many you need to earn each of the different grades. And 245 is the minimum that you'll need to earn in order to pass the course. This breaks each assignment down by unit. So this tells you for Unit 1, we have 4 different graded assignments. For Unit 2, we have all the ones listed here and so forth. It also tells you the points that each assignment is worth, and highlighted I have how many points for each unit. So you can really kind of plan out. You can even mark off, if you want to print the sheet out, you can mark off on here as you complete it. You can even just download it and kind of type in that information. You can type in the score that you got so that you can keep track and know what your grade is. These are also live links. So if you're signed in to GoFormative, you can just click on these links and it will automatically pull up the assessment. So you can see that link took you straight to the feedback test. Some of these assessments are open and they're available to take right now. So like I said, if you wanted to work ahead, you could begin them today, but some will not be open until after I've taught certain information. So just know if you click on one of the links and it just says it's not available yet, it will be coming. If you are ready, if you've kind of done the reading, you've done the work, and you're ready to take that assessment early, you can just let me know and I can open it up for you. We also have that course guide, which is a spreadsheet, and it shows you kind of the same information. It tells you about the different graded assignments. It tells you their point values, but this spreadsheet breaks it down by date. So you can see here each day what the lesson numbers are. Like today, September 10th, you should attend Class Connect at 3 p.m. You should read lessons 1.1 and 1.2, and then you should take that pre-test and go formative. It explains again down here on Monday the 14th that it is due. And again, a link to that, that formative or that pre-test assessment. Use the spreadsheet if you prefer this way to plan. Again, these things are just resources for you. They're not required, but they're meant to help you keep organized and know how to navigate through our class. One last thing I wanted to mention before we go is in GoFormative, let me pull it up here, any assessment that you take, you can always redo, resubmit, or change your answers to let me know that you have learned the information. So let's say, and this is just a pretest, so you'll get full credit for taking the test. You don't need to get the answers correct, but later in the trimester, we're going to take it again for credit. And if you still are having trouble with a particular question, you don't get the answer right, you can always click down here and you can type me a message and you can say, you know what, I picked this answer, but really I think it's this answer instead, and here's why. Or you can say, I got this question wrong. I know I got it wrong, but here's the correct answer and here's why the answer is correct. If you do that, I will correct your score. You'll get full points or full credit because it's important to me that you learn the information, not that you learn it at a specific time. So just know that resubmissions are always welcome in my class. Okay, I think that's it for our introduction. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me. My email address and phone number, you can text or call, are all here on the class homepage. So know that if you go to content and access, let's see if it pulls up here. If you go to course materials, all of those documents that I mentioned are here. We have the syllabus, we have my contact information, grading information, that course planner. So everything is here for you. I will also upload recordings and help videos in this section. So I hope this information was helpful. Keep up the great work, and I look forward to working with you this trimester.